contractors, small business people that he didn't pay when he was building the Dumper Hall. I mean the Taj Mahal.
That's showbiz. That's show business. That's
See? Okay, so then that's court business.
That is not court business.
Then that's court
Whenever you get into a contract with whenever you go into a contract with somebody, you run a risk of that person not holding up their end of the bargain. And that's a cost of doing business.
And they should have sued him.
That's a cost of doing business, and they didn't sue them. That's on them.
Cost of doing business.
Yes, it is.
Pay their bills.
What you talking about? If you go into a contract with somebody, there's always a chance they'll be not.
They should put it on their hotel. That's what they should have
If I go into a contract with you right now, Lisa, I might not pay you. Then what you gonna do?
I'm gonna beat your little ass.
All right, that's what they should have did to Trump. If he didn't pay them and they didn't like it, take them to court.
Please don't zip me ass around. Please don't zip me, because I don't like that. When somebody's being nice, and even when I'm going in a contract with you, that means I trust you. I'm giving you some leverage to be.
No, you don't trust me, which is why you have a contract.
No. Contract isn't trust. No, contract isn't trust.
No.
I can have a contract with anybody, but I chose you. That isn't trust. I chose you. Your services, because I trust you. I trust your work. I trust your intentions. That's what the contract is saying, because I could go with anyone else. So then when you break the contract, I am coming after you. I do not like people using.
So them little itty bitty independent contractors who didn't go after Trump, that's on them.
They're crazy. They're crazy. They should have.
That's
I agree
on
with you on that one. I
right.
agree.
So that's the cost of doing business.
No, you keep doing that. It's not the cost. Okay, so it's theft. It's theft of a CBS.
It's not theft. I'm sure he was withholding those funds on whatever basis he paid.
Let's talk about it.
It's theft of services.
How is it theft of services when he kept the money because he thinks that they're worth? But I wasn't done talking about
that's a lie.
Let me finish. He probably kept the money according to what he said. He's keeping the money because they didn't do the work according to what he
No, that's
wanted
it.
to be done.
All of them?
You know that you don't know. He's got high standards.
Trump Towers is still up, and that was built by Polish people.
I'm worried about Trump Towers.
Trump Towers was built by the Polish, right? And they were paid.
Never paid.
So what are you talking about? It wasn't
Why didn't he pay them? Why didn't he pay them?
Because he fucking stiffed them. That's why.
ABC is a lot more than that. So you don't know the details.
He didn't pay them because he thought he could get away with it. They were poor. They were Polish. Some of them were illegal. So he freaking took it. This is what he did. Come on, fucking goddamn Infinity.
No, if that's what he did,
Infinity, if it's wrong, it's wrong. Let's be realistic.
I already told you. If that's what he did, if that's what his motive was,
stop making fucking
you don't know what the problem is. That you're assigning a motive.
It was wrong.
It's only wrong if
it's wrong.
It's wrong if your motive.
You don't use people for a good service and don't fucking pay them.
I already told you it's wrong if what you're saying his motives were is actually his motives. I agree with you. You don't know what his motives were. So we can't put that motive on
Trump
him.
is still up. Okay?
That don't mean nothing. That don't answer the question.
You're making excuses for bad behavior. Be realistic.
Why did he withhold the money in the beginning?
Listen to yourself.
He's not listening.
Because because of the type of people that they were.
Okay. And how do you know that to be true, Patty?
This is MAGA mentality.
See what I'm saying? You like to assign motives to people, and if I don't believe you.
He's done this shit in New York through various of his many of his projects.
I know, but how do you know?
Smaller businesses, he thinks he doesn't have to he doesn't have to pay them.
No, I think he finds ways not to pay people, but I think he finds ways not to pay people on a legal basis. I don't think he's saying, they're Polish and they're illegal, I'm not going to pay them.
Right?
If he has to pay them, that's
just legal. Like, make it make sense.
Listen, I don't know the ins and outs of these cases. I'm just saying you're assigning a motive to him, and I don't know how you can say that to be true. You don't know that with any certainty.
Those people's services never got rendered for services. That is embarrassing, man. That's not good.
It's not embarrassing. Not if they listen. Let me tell you something. I had a man come to work. I had a man do work at my mom's house. He stained that door, this wood door. He stained it. He did the work, but he stained it terribly. Meaning, I didn't want to pay him for that shit. He stained it dark. One door was dark. One door was light. Okay, just because you do the the right standard. So, motherfucker, I don't gotta pay you if you're doing the work right. You can't tell me, oh, I'm not paying him because he's an immigrant. No, I don't like how you made this door dark and that door
how
light.
it works. That's actually not how it works, man. So like depending on what your contract says, do you know you actually are supposed to pay these people and then you have to bring them back to court? You do know that, right? You know how many? If you watch a lot of these court shows when shit like that happens, they have to retrieve their funds through court. You can't just fucking say I'm not gonna pay somebody. That's not how this works.
Well,
Like,
if
if I get my hair done today,
the quality of service isn't good, I don't know why I gotta pay for
You
it.
should not. You didn't have to pay him. Okay, so the conversation would have been, listen, I don't like the light and dark, but you did sand it down. You did use materials. I'm not gonna pay you the 1,000 I owe you. I'll pay you 750, and then I'll turn around and go, you pay me 750 because you don't like
But here's
it.
the
And
problem,
I'll
Lisa.
take.
but
I'll
you
take
know what,
you.
Lisa?
But Lisa, here's the problem. You know
Depending
what that contractor told me? That contractor had every excuse in the book as to why he did it that way. Oh, it's not me, it's the way the wood was cut.
That's irrelevant.
And that's when you take him to court. That's when you take him to court.
Exactly. That's
That's
irrelevant.
when
The
you take him to court
conversation that
because
you
that's
had.
stuff goods and services. Because
Yeah.
you're actually the one that can end up going to jail.
Oh, you can't put me in jail 'cause I didn't
I
pay
just
you.
put a
There's-
lien on
I'm gonna tell you like this: if I fucking
There's no debtor's
I'm calling
prison in
the
this
police.
country.
I'm calling the police and I'm gonna show them what the contract is.
So you can't put me
I
in
would
jail
put a
without
lien
paying.
on your house.
Yes,
That's
you
what I
can.
would do.
definitely
That's
put
stealing,
property.
dude.
Yes, I
Yes, you
can.
can. What's
You
going
can't
on?
put me in
Yes,
jail 'cause I didn't pay you for a door.
I will put a lien on your
Man,
house. That's what I would
So
do
we're
for that
$500.
stupid ass
Your
door.
ass fucked up.
See how
And
far that
you're
gets you.
contradicting yourself because you said Trump has all these high standards with Trump Tower and all that, right? Yet he didn't pay for any of the work that was done in there. So
I don't know what he
obviously,
paid for and what he
didn't
didn't
have
pay
a
for, neither do
problem
you.
with the standards when they finished the work. You just had a problem with the standards when it had to come out of pocket.
But Ramona, you don't know what they did.
You don't either. That's the whole
I know, I
point.
don't. But my
You're
thing is,
saying
I
you're
don't know.
speaking
You're
from a
making
point
a
like
claim.
you know something, and you don't.
But no, I'm saying
But
I
we
don't know.
know that they didn't get paid, and that's the fact that is not.
But what you don't know is why they didn't get paid.
It doesn't matter.
That's what matters. See,
No, it doesn't.
to you it don't matter.
You got
to me it
3
matters.
and 4 people.
But it
telling
can't
you.
be all of
Okay,
them.
so I'm
as
reading
well,
it right now.
Ramona.
I'm
All
reading it
of
right
them?
now. So what he did
No, you
was
can't read it like that. You're reading it off. I don't know where you're reading it from. But
You got it.
yeah, I'm just saying. There's no way we can know why Trump didn't want to pay them. You
No, he
can
didn't.
believe
He
it.
didn't.
You're always
He was just trying
assigning
to get
the
cheap labor. He actually was trying to get cheap labor. And then guess what? These people were working over 12 hours a day. He had them working over 12 hours a day.
I don't know why you.
It
I
was
don't
a
know how
crew
you
of
know that.
so
I don't know how you know that, and I don't know how you
right
can
here,
know that.
They said that they sued him for it was
Because
over
they were
200
suicidal.
undocumented Polish workers. Guess who ended up having to sue him because they couldn't really sue him because they're undocumented.
Man,
It
Benny,
was
how
the
many?
union. It was
Can
the
I just
union.
ask a question? And I'm really being I don't want to say honest. I really want the question answered. How many examples do you have to have of this man being a complete piece of shit for you to say, you know what? Okay, look, it's a pile on here. Enough is enough. If I basically had a somebody's telling me something about somebody, because people always say, oh, get to know people for yourself. That is true, but sometimes you need to be warned and told about what's coming in front of you, what's coming to you. And for me to ignore all the hundreds of examples because my answer is I need to get to know people for myself is retarded.
No, you ever heard of
It's
Marvin Gaye? Marvin Gaye said it
retarded.
best. Marvin Gaye said it best.
What did Marvin Gaye say? I'm
He
gonna hear
said this. People say believe half of what you see, and son, none of what you hear. Believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see.
Well,
half
he
of
was
what
an
you see
idiot.
and none of
He
what you
was an
get.
idiot.
So
He was
all
an
of that
idiot.
stuff that y'all give me
He
on
was singing about some shit that happened in his life. He didn't just sit there and make that about the blue.
no,
I'm
he didn't write
telling
that
you,
song.
if
That
somebody
song wasn't
came
his
to
song.
me and somebody came to me, I'm gonna tell you honestly, and this is the way I move in my life. If somebody came to me and say, "Manfinity, I know Manfinity is touching children." Oh, really? Okay. I heard Manfinity don't pay his bills. I heard Manfinity cheated on his wife. I heard Manfinity had a baby out of wedlock. Or Manfinity was cheating on his wife and she just had a baby and she was nursing. I heard Manfinity lies on his taxes. I heard Manfinity after like about a week or so of hearing about the shit that they heard about you, I don't want nothing to do with you, Manfinity, because first of all, it's just too fucking much. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go with my fucking gut because if everybody is coming to me and telling me they've had experience with you, and I don't have no experience with you, you don't have no experience with Trump. But all these court cases, all these accusations, all these things that are out there about him, everybody's lying. I'm sorry. I think for myself. I don't give a fuck. If you, all these people come to me telling me some shit is going on with you, and then one person comes up to me, well, yeah, I wouldn't be judging them because you should think for you should get to know him yourself. I'd be like, fuck you and fuck him. I'm not gonna get caught up in that shit because you gotta learn from other people's mistakes. Like I tell my children all the time, I said, look, this is what I did. I fucked up by not doing this. I fucked up by not finishing all my prereqs. I fucked up by whatever the case may be. I'm not gonna go over my personal shit in here, but they learn from my mistakes. I said, Mom don't want you to make the same mistakes. So that's what they do. So you sitting here telling me that all for these years you've listened to all the things about Trump and you still can come in here and argue us down when we're giving you facts and we're giving you information and we're just trying to show you what a piece of shit he is. It's up to you, yeah, but damn.
I see so many things that are said about him that have proven to be false. So
Like
I
for
take
example,
over and over again. They say that he's a
for
racist.
example,
When in the 80s and 90s, he was he was in the 80s and 90s. He was lauded as a civil rights champion next to Muhammad Ali. I'm looking at Muhammad Ali. Excuse me, I wasn't done talking. Muhammad Ali. Excuse me, Reverend Jesse Jackson gave him an award for his civil rights activism.
oh, look what happened to Muhammad
Excuse me, I
Ali and
wasn't done
Jesse
talking
Jackson.
though. I wasn't done
What
talking
happened?
though.
God
So I'm
struck them
trying.
down for not knowing what the fuck they were doing.
And I'm trying to let you know that when you take, there's so many facts that go in one direction, but then there are facts that go in another direction. So I land on I don't know.
What outweighs what though? What outweighs
What
what?
I land on is I don't know. You land on I know. I land on I don't know. I'm not saying that Trump.
It's obvious as the nose on my fucking face. That's what I'm landing on.
It's obvious to you because your threshold is much lower than mine. My threshold is higher.
No. Oh,
Yeah, you
you're
have a
right,
low
you're right,
threshold.
you're right. My threshold.
Your threshold
very
is
low.
if you hear it
Very
from
low
4 or
for
5 people,
bullshit.
that's
Very
enough
low.
for you.
I didn't say
4 or 5 people is enough.
I said they've been talking about Trump for years.
Do you remember how much they loved him before they hated him?
Okay, so now.
Do you remember that?
Okay, I'm gonna admit to that. Okay, I'm gonna acquiesce. But okay, so now that he's in office, you loved him so much you put him in office. So now he's showing you who he really is. He's gonna tell you we're gonna stop talking. I'm tired of hearing about slavery. I'm tired of seeing about it. That museum that's in Washington talking about slavery. I can't stomach it.
Excuse me, Lisa. He agrees with me on that. I don't agree with him on that. He agrees with me. How many times have you heard me in this room tell you we need to tell the good, the bad, and the ugly? But the Smithsonian excuse me, I wasn't done talking though. The Smithsonian
Did you go?
Yes, I went there, and they only want to focus on. Excuse me, can I get the word up?
Okay, finish.
I'm okay with teaching the bad and the ugly, but you gotta balance it with the good. And the Smithsonian. Excuse me, I wasn't done. You just can't control yourself.
You went there. Okay, you're telling me you went there, but you're not talking like you went there because it starts at the bottom in the dark and slavery, and by the time you get to the exit, Negro, they got to the positive shit. What is going on?
No, I ain't talking about the positive shit about how black people overcame. Of course, black people overcame. I'm talking about the positive.
Showing you pictures of.
I'm talking about the positive of this.
And the person that created open heart surgery. That shit
this country is not founded on the backs of slaves. The
We're
fact
not
that people,
trying to talk about that in our museum. You go across the street for that shit. To the natural history. The black museum that he's attacking is giving accurate assessment of what happened when a group of people were, according to history. What do you mean
No.
according to who?
according to you, because you want to hear that
Baby,
history.
it's
I'm
not
trying to tell
according
you.
to me. I did not put the museum up. I didn't curate it. Nothing. Somebody much more smarter than me, many people much more intelligent than I, much more who know much more about the history than I.
No,
They're
but
the
they
ones who
align with your
curated that
worldview.
space.
But they align with your worldview, which is America is at the root of all evil.
No one ever said that America was the
You didn't
root
say it, but that's
of
your
all
general
evil.
position. You don't
No,
say
it's
it, but
not.
that's your general
not. That is
position.
not my general
You hate this
position.
country. You think
And
this
that-
country. You think this
Are you
country.
okay right now? Are you kissing the white woman's ass right now? I'm gonna tell you something right now, Infinity. If I hated this country the way you say I do, I would not keep my ass here. I have enough money and I have enough education to move wherever the fuck I want to move. I'm here because I want to be here. I have a choice. And if I'm at some place, it's not like I can't move out the fucking projects because I can't earn enough money to get the truck and the down payment and whatever the fuck else I need.
So why do you
That's
love
why
this country?
people get stuck.
So why do you love this country?
Listen, my people
Exactly.
got blood in the soil here.
See, there you go, going back to the slavery.
I don't care. I'm going back.
Something wrong with you.
Just because you don't have a foundation don't mean everybody else
Excuse
don't
me,
have one.
I have a foundation.
You
My question
don't.
is,
That's why they
you
call
make it
us
seem like you love this
foundational
country, and then when I
blacks.
ask you why you love this country, when I ask you why you love this country, is because my ancestors' blood is in this
Exactly. We got blood in the soul, nigga. And I got people who were going to college in the 1800s while you sitting around,
That ain't got nothing to do with why you should love this country. This country.
Because this country ain't did shit. I
See,
did shit.
that's
No,
you
no,
sound like all those
no.
Smithsonian folks.
What?
You sound like all them people in Smithsonian.
Because
This country
they're
ain't
right.
did shit. And that's the problem.
Okay,
We're
so
gonna
what
wipe
did the
them out.
country
We're
do
gonna
for
put
you?
people in this.
Hold up,
We're gonna put people in the
It did a lot
Smithsonian to
for him. My
appreciate this
family
country.
came from a third
What
world
the country
country.
do for you? What did the country do for you, Manfinity?
It provided me and my family an opportunity to live
An
and succeed.
opportunity.
His family
Excuse
came from
me,
a third
excuse
world
me.
country. That's what
This America,
Oh, I
these
didn't know
United
he
States.
wasn't. You're not a foundational Black American.
Yes, the hell I am. These United States of
Oh.
America was founded on biblical principle. Okay.
No, they weren't.
Biblical
You're
principle.
not even.
foundational.
Christianity is not even part of your history.
See, and there's
That
another
what was
lie. That's
given
another
to you. You're
misunderstanding.
a fucking lie. They gave you that when you got off the ship, nigga. You were not
That's not
praising
true.
a white Jesus with blue eyes.
That's
You a
not true.
motherfucking lie.
That's not
There'll
true.
be one white Jesus on the continent of Africa with blue eyes that you were worshiping in the Serengeti.
So you don't even know
Show
the
me.
history that
So,
Christianity.
I do, but it wasn't no fucking white Jesus, nigga.
I never
The
said it
first
was a white
church-
Jesus.
The
Did I
first
say it was a
church
white
in
Jesus?
Ethiopia, but you are, that's who you worshiping now?
I don't worship nobody's white Jesus. What's
Yes,
wrong with
you
you?
do. Yes, you
No, the hell I
do.
don't. No, the
Yes,
hell
you
I don't.
do. He's lying.
No, the hell
He's
I
lying.
don't.
He's in an
I do not.
organized
First off,
religious
I don't
church.
worship Jesus. I
Yes,
worship
you do.
God.
Okay,
Jesus
God.
Christ is
Okay,
the
God. I
Son
mean
of God.
Okay, God.
Excuse me.
What do you think
Excuse
God
me.
looks like?
Jesus Christ is the Son of God, and I
Okay,
don't
so
worship
that's the
Jesus.
son.
I
He got
follow
blue eyes
Jesus.
and blonde hair. What the
I
fuck you think his
follow
dad looks
Jesus.
like?
Listen,
Kunta
I care what
Kinte?
I could care less about what Jesus looks like. I care about his example.
Nah, you
I
should
follow
care.
his example. I
You
don't.
should care.
No, you should love
You
this
should
country.
care.
I don't tell you what you
No,
should do.
you should. I didn't tell you I didn't love this country.
You don't. I asked
keep
you why you
telling
love
me
this
that
country.
I don't.
Oh, I love this country because my people
And I
were
just said I
bloods in
love the
bloods in the
country.
souls,
As long
man.
as I started with I love this country, that's all that matters, man.
No, but there's another lie because you said something about
No,
bloods in the soil.
you can't tell. Yeah, but it's not a lie though.
You know, you sound like Dr. What's that woman? Dr. Goddess with all that crazy academic talk. Blood in the soil. Where you pick that up
I
from?
know it's not like
Did you pick that up from watching? Did you pick that up from watching?
Exactly,
What's that show? Eyes on the Prize.
Academic.
Oh my
You must have
God.
watched Eyes on the Prize too many
There's
times. Stop
nothing
watching Eyes on the
academic about
Prize.
what comes out of my
You
mouth.
watching Eyes on the Prize too much. Wake up already.
I've never seen.
How many times have you seen Eyes on the Prize?
Never. I've
Yes,
never seen. Then now he gonna tell me what I've watched on TV. This man is
You that blood in the soil statement?
Life,
Where'd you get that from?
He's
All my
up in
life,
my
I had to
panties.
fight.
You forever up in my panties. You don't know what I'm watching.
All
what
my
I'm doing,
life, I had to
nothing.
fight.
I know, I didn't. I
You
had to fight all my
told
life.
Harpo to beats me.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Oh, my
okay,
God.
whatever.
You need
See,
to
that's
stop
why
it all
me
that.
and Infinity don't
You
get
need to
along.
stop it all that
This is
shucking
we
and
can
jiving.
argue
You better
all
stop
fucking
shucking and
night.
jiving all the time.
Yeah, we can argue all night.
Uh,
That's why I don't
You
mess with her.
told Harpo
That's
to
why I
beat
be
me.
fucking with you. You make my blood pressure go up. I don't be messing with you, Infinity, at all.
Oh man, you gonna make me wake up my house guest. Let me stop.
I don't care. You don't want to complain about her flat ass. She can
Hey,
sit up with us both tonight.
Lord, speak.
Don't be telling me to shush.
Stop talking about people's pasty white ass.
Thank you. He was complaining about her pic, but we gotta be quiet though.
I ain't being quiet.
Talk about
Yeah,
the
we
subject
gonna
at hand. Let's
lift
not
her
talk
ass
about
up,
that.
Ramona.
What, that pasty white ass?
At least she gets eggs in the morning. I don't get shit from this Negro.
Fuck
Okay.
that English muffin, though.
Oh yeah, you better get your ass out, go to the Whole Foods and get that English muffin.
Oh my God, I wonder what these comments look like. What they be saying in the chat? Oh,
I'm
Lord.
not reading the chat because I'm
I ain't even, I was
with
gonna
you.
say. I ain't even said nothing.
snack.
It's over there.
Oh Lord, just don't invite Ashton over. You better have a full ass refrigerator.
Well, yeah, that's probably about right, Lisa. Right. That's probably why. You know, when
Ashton,
I
got you. You come to my house, my refrigerator is over full. Okay, I got you.
Oh
Don't go
my
to
life, I
Infinity's
had
house. He got one egg. He got one egg that he got to share with the white lady.
told Harpo to beats me.
How many times have you watched that? That you know the whole damn script?
Oh Lord, Oprah was good in that though, wasn't she? You told Harpo to beats me. All my life I had to fight.
That almost ended her career.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yes, it did. Oprah with no makeup almost ended her career.
Did it?
It was
Yes.
more than no makeup, Lisa. It was a whole special effect.
I remember something about
Yeah,
her
it
in the
was
80s.
the whole everything.
Wasn't it something about her where she was really fat and she had something wrong with her hands? She had like carpal tunnel syndrome.
I didn't know anything about her having carpal tunnel. That has
Something
nothing to
wrong
do
with
with
her.
somebody being overweight, though.
She was fat and something like that. I don't know.
But she was kind of, you know,
Well, she was
back in the
chunky.
day.
She looks beautiful now. I tell you,
They
I just
did
wish
like Weight Watchers and stuff, didn't they?
Oh
Oh,
my God!
yeah, that's
Would
right. She was doing
Hey,
Weight
Lisa,
Watchers.
I have an entire book I bought, Letters to Trump. If you want me to show you,
Oh my God!
Excuse me, let me
What is
finish my
wrong
statement, Jesus.
with this man?
Can I finish my statement, Jesus?
Did
Okay,
you
I can
buy
read
a
you.
book of letters to Trump?
No. I bought it, and what I'm telling you is that I can read you a letter that Oprah wrote about Donald Trump, or to
I know
Donald
about
Trump.
the letter. Yeah, I know about the
Bunch
letter.
of no, but it was a bunch of letters from different significant
Yeah.
cultural figures writing
But that's when he
amazing
was
letters.
But that's when he was in New York in the party scene. And when you deal with people and you out in clubs and shit, you're not meeting a real person. You're meeting a
Oh, so
fucking
you got more excuses
representative.
than I ever heard. You just got
No,
more excuses.
okay, so I'm telling you, what year are you talking about? Because those are not recent letters.
Oh yeah, they vary. I can read you varied.
Well,
Okay, read one from
80s?
yesterday.
All right, hold on. Let me see.
Yesterday. August
Jeez,
the 21st, 2025.
You have to go to True Social for those.
Where'd it go? Letters to Trump. Where'd it go? Oh, right here.
I can't
Letters
believe somebody actually purchased that shit.
I
Letters
love
to
it.
Trump.
It's a beautiful tabletop. Your little living room.
And what did Trump get you, Negro?
I'm sure got lots of
He invited me to the
hard
White House.
time.
He invited me to the
Invite you
White
nowhere.
House, and he didn't shake my hand. I mean, I didn't shake his hand. He shook my hand. Remember?
I hope
He
you
came up
wash
to me.
your fucking hands.
Lord help.
Because he don't wash his hands after he come out the bathroom.
You you know something. You got more excuses than the niggas going to jail.
You damn right. You damn right. So I'm telling you, you think he washes his hands? Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna start naming names. Y'all tell me where y'all want me to stop. I got Richard Nixon, Mario Cuomo, Ray Cone.
That's not the 21st. 22nd
Excuse
is
me.
Supposed to
fine.
be recommendations.
I have to get Ronald Reagan.
Oh
We're
God.
going through here. We're going through here. Beautiful letters. Bob Hope,
Everybody dead that he's reading.
Ronald Reagan before or after.
Ted Kennedy. Oh, why don't we read your favorite, Ted Kennedy? Well, Ted Kennedy, I just said.
Who the hell is Ted Kennedy?
Why the hell you got? I meant that exactly.
He's the lion of the Senate. And you don't remember him? What's wrong with you?
I know.
Gene
I really
McCarthy.
don't. I don't.
Of course you don't remember him.
No,
You
I
didn't even
don't.
come.
What?
You didn't come into your political awakening by 2010 because he died
I don't
in
know who
2010.
the fuck Ted Kennedy is. And
That's
you told me whatever.
You don't know the Kennedy
come on
family?
now.
You never heard of the Kennedy family?
Of course, the family. I said 10.
So
Just
Ted
like I
Kennedy
said.
Ted Kennedy is John Kennedy's younger brother. How you don't know him?
What do you mean I don't know him? Goddamn. I only knew the
I
ones
can't
that were
believe you
important
don't know
enough.
who Ted Kennedy is.
Because it don't matter. If his name is not
He actually
John or
does matter.
Robert, he don't matter. No, he
Okay, I
didn't.
have a letter here from Michael Jackson.
Oh
Listen to this.
Lord.
Dead, another
I'm
dead
gonna read a
one.
Michael Jackson letter that he wrote to Donald Trump. Here it is.
Are you sure Michael wrote that?
Dear Donald, here it is. Dear Donald,
Donald, this is
with your
Michael.
prayers and blessings as
now
prayers
I know
and
he's
blessings
lying.
as my child, I'm quickly advancing towards
That's my
complete recovery.
child.
I fully, it says here, Michael Jackson was a one-of-a-kind, extraordinary talent, and very interesting person. He lived in Trump Tower for a period of time and would often play video games with Don and Eric. He once built Trump Tower out of Legos with them. I reached out to Michael at one point when he was recovering from being sick, and he wrote back, Dear Donald, with
Who
your
reached
prayers
out to
and
Michael?
blessings,
Who reached out to Michael?
Donald did. So
Oh,
here's
well,
what he
he's
wrote back.
begging for attention. Go ahead.
All
Now
right,
it makes
another.
sense. Go ahead.
Here's what
Michael
Donald,
was
here's
just
what he wrote.
being nice. Michael
Here's
Jackson
what he
was just
said.
being nice and returned the favor.
Dear Donald, with your prayers and blessings as my shield,
I wouldn't
I
have to
am
pray for
quick-
me.
I am quickly advancing toward complete recovery. I fully expect to resume work in the near future and continue sharing the fruits of my labor with loyal friends such as you.
Well, hell, now we see how that works
Oh, he
out.
asked him for a loan.
Okay. No, I got no.
That
He
worked
asked
out real
him
well
for a
for
loan,
Michael.
maybe.
People. David Rockefeller,
Oh, Lord Jesus,
Oh,
help me.
me.
King
Everybody's
Charles
dead.
III.
Hey, Ramona, you know everybody's dead that he's reading
I-
his letter.
What
Either
about
dead
Princess
or
Diana?
I
You want to hear what Princess Diana wrote to
He
him?
dead too. They
He's
all
dead,
dead.
too. All these
Can you
dead
start
people.
reading the? Yeah, I know. Can you
Okay,
start
here's
reading
one
the
from
letters
Oprah.
the dead?
Excuse me. Here's Oprah.
From the 80s.
August 1st. Nope. August 1st, 1997.
Ooh,
This is
that's
after.
even better.
Excuse me. This
Ain't
is
even in this
after.
picture.
This is gonna be after he did all that stuff in the Trump Tower when he was selling all the apartments to black people, right? In the 70s. All right, listen.
You mean was not?
August 1st, 1997. Donald, there's
That's a
nothing like
verified case.
excuse me. Donald, there's nothing like being treated like a queen by a man who knows how to be a king. Thank you for the royal treatment we received from you. Alexander the Great wished he had a room like that one. It was fun. It was a fun experience meeting Tina with you too.
And drafting. Can you imagine that? So the real funny thing about these letters, okay, so first of all, let me tell you a little history. Donald Trump was always a, what do you call it, Ramona, when they try to climb up the ladder of society? He
A
always
social
said,
climber.
no. He was, is another word for people who try to climb up the ladder in society. But I'll remember it.
Socialite.
I'll think of it. What?
Aristocrat.
Yeah, I think you called them Lisa New York City K girl. That's what you called them.
Thank you so much. I was looking for those words. But he was never, ever respected in New York by
He's
anybody.
always been a joke.
He was
stop.
never invited to the parties that meant that he had arrived, that his money could bring him to. He was never. He wanted to try to get to hobnob with the real wealth in New York, which is the old money of New York, and they never accepted him nor his father.
That's why
So
he started that TV show.
Now he's their
so
president.
he could be-
They can-
so
they
he
yeah,
could
can-
feel like he
isn't
was
that
relevant.
ironic?
So here it goes. Oprah, he said Oprah was a friend of mine who would visit Mar-a-Lago, which she loved. She especially enjoyed the turkey burger and the key lime pie. She even chose Mar-a-Lago
Hey,
as
look,
the
he's
site
talking about
of
what
her.
she ate.
Excuse me.
That's a
She
dig.
even chose Mar-a-Lago as the site for the funeral of her great friend and mentor Roger King of King World. It was the first and only time we've ever done a funeral, and it was amazing. And so was she. Sadly, once I announced for president, she never spoke to me again.
But she knew.
See that?
She
That's
knew.
crazy. You
fake.
knew what a piece of
Because
She
she's fake and
knew.
phony.
She
Because she's fake
knew.
and phony.
No,
So
she's
she's
not
fake and
fake and
phony.
funny. She was.
No,
She
not
was
fake
being
and funny,
fake
she's
and
fake
phony.
and phony.
You're right. Because when she was dealing with him and writing him that letter, she was being very fake and phony. I agree with you on that one.
And then she figured out, whoop, better get back and away from that shit.
Oh, can I show you what Rosie O'Donnell? About Rosie O'Donnell?
Oh,
Talk about
she's
Rosie
irrelevant.
O'Donnell.
She's irrelevant. She's
Here it is, Rosie O'Donnell. Listen to this. I did Rosie O'Donnell's show before
Yeah, he did
the
her.
hatred began, but for some reason she just flipped, just politics. Rosie used to love all things Trump, and I loved having me on her show. In fact, she once wrote me a note. Dear Donald, the show was great. You were perfect. Hope you had fun, Rosie. Rosie somehow became a big topic when I ran for president, especially during the first debate. The debate was incredible. Megyn Kelly, moderators at Fox News, started a riff of negative statements that I made much of it scripted. This was the first question I ever had in the official debate.
Any of this got to do with Rosie O'Donnell.
I responded with, only Rosie O'Donnell. He won. Anyways, let's keep moving. Oh, we got a letter from Chuck Schumer. You want to hear this?
Why are you
what? No.
This is what Chuck Schumer had to say to Donald
But
Trump.
who is Chuck Schumer?
How you don't know who Chuck Schumer is, girl?
Wait, are you talking about the old guy with the glasses sitting on his nose?
Yeah.
Nobody's checking for him. What are we doing here? No one's checking for
For
Chuck
all these
Schumer.
people that
What about Willie Brown? What about Willie Brown?
Okay, that I would love to hear Willie Brown. What did Willie Brown say?
And you know Willie Brown, who he is, right?
Yeah, I do. They named a bridge after him in San Francisco.
Yeah, he was a former mayor. All right, here it goes. Dear Donald, let's make a deal. I'll call you when I'm next in New York, and you be sure to give me a call when you are in San Francisco next. Thank you for the good wishes, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.
That was
About
just
like
so.
signing
What was that?
somebody's
That's like a
yearbook.
welcome card after a. Yeah. That's like
That's
sending me a thank you card after a fucking gift I sent to you for your fucking birthday.
Here's what Trump said about him.
That's
He
like
says, I
signing
knew.
your yearbook. Have a great
Right.
year.
Have a gate life.
No, but this is an entire.
That
This
was
is an entire.
so
This is written on
nondescript.
letterhead. This isn't just a little.
It was
He wrote this on a letterhead.
nondescript. It was
Doesn't
probably
matter,
his
babe. Doesn't
assistant.
matter. I don't. You know what? I'm sorry that you wasted your money
That was
on
I
this
hope he
book of
spent a whole lot.
lies. But there you go. You'll learn one day, Manfinity.
What was
You'll
it?
learn.
$29.99.
Yeah. No, he overpriced it. Of course, it probably was $59.99.
What made $59.99? Okay.
I don't know what it was. I don't remember.
Maybe do you paid for
I
it?
don't remember stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Here you go. You count every penny.
How about what Hillary Clinton wrote in 2002? Want to hear this?
He was one of the highest financial contributors to her campaign. What she said about him back then doesn't make a difference.
Thank you for your generous contribution to Friends of Hillary. We deeply appreciate your generosity and support. We have a full agenda before us in Congress this year. I am working with my colleagues to ensure that New York, blah, blah, blah. You know, there's no fake and phony woman.
You know what that is?
I agree with you. She's making money on that one.
That's his mushroom.
Oh, John McCain. What do you got to say, you big freaking?
And he didn't even write that because his arm is messed up. So
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
That's rude.
that is not. That's true. How can he write that? He can't
Oh
even
my
his
God,
arm
Jeff
down.
Sessions. Jeff Sessions is terrible. The worst attorney general ever in the world.
Yeah, but
Oh, I
he
got a
kissing
letter from
Trump's
Andrew
ass.
Cuomo. Got a letter from Jay Leno.
See how all those
Minnelli.
people are not speaking with him anymore?
Liza
And the other
Minnelli,
half
Rod
are dead.
Blagojevich, Oliver
Who? Can't
Stone,
even say his name.
Sean. Who can I say?
Where's your Kogranovich?
Ron Blagojevich, Regis Philbin, Bill Clinton. I don't want to hit. Oh, another one from Oprah. Look at this one. 2011. Listen to this.
You got nothing better to spend your money on?
This was a money well spent. It's a great tabletop on your what you call it? Tabletops. You know what I'm
It's
talking
got
about.
lots of pictures.
Lots of pictures. David Letterman. Come on, he's one of the biggest haters. Celine Dion, guys. Wow.
Oh, God. Let me guess.
Judge
Her art will go on.
Joel Osteen. Monica Lewinsky.
Ew.
Jack Nicklaus. Shaquille O'Neal. Let's hear what Shaquille O'Neal had to say.
Shazam.
Come on,
Yeah, right now, Shazam.
man. Vladimir Putin.
Oh, Lord.
This one was written in 2016, if you want to hear that one.
No, I care not to.
P.S. I have more photos of your wife. Please stop trying to make peace.
Tell you what, Colin. I don't know. Serena Williams. What about Serena Williams?
Yeah, bitch, let me bat you around. Oh. Continue.
Oh, wow. Epstein. I don't want to read Jack Epstein.
But let's hear what he got to say.
No, I ain't reading that one.
Last night was great. Maybe next time a little more lewd. Oh, continue.
Wow, I just got through the halfway point. There's a lot of damn pictures in this thing.
I bet there is.
It's a great book, man. A lot of
When
great
you ain't
pictures.
got a lot of content, you gotta fill it up with pictures.
Oh, would you like me to read to you what Obama wrote Trump when he left office?
Trump.
We know when he wrote
Please,
Trump.
stay the fuck away.
This is what Obama wrote to Trump on January of 2017. Congratulations on a remarkable run. Millions have placed their hopes in you and all of us, regardless of
Be
party,
disappointed.
should hope for expanded prosperity and security during your tenure. This is a unique office without a clear blueprint for success, so I don't
Not
know
a clear clue at all.
that any advice from me will be particularly helpful. Still, let me offer a few reflections from the past 8 years. First, we've both been blessed in different ways with great good fortune. Not everyone is so lucky. It's up to us to do everything we can to build more ladders of success for every child and family that's willing to work hard. Second, American leadership in this world really is indispensable. It's up to us, through action and example, to sustain the international order that's expanded steadily since the end of the Cold War and upon which our own wealth and safety depend. Third, we are just temporary occupants of this office. That makes us guardians of those democratic institutions and traditions like rule of law, separation of powers, equal protection, and civil liberties
All
that
of which
our
he had
four-
violated.
that our forebears fought and bled for. Regardless of the push and pull of daily politics, it's up to us to leave those instruments of our democracy at least as strong as we found them. And finally, take time in the rush of events and responsibilities for friends and family. They'll get you through the inevitable rough patches.
See,
Michelle
that
and I
just goes
wish-
to show that you can give good advice to anybody. it doesn't mean they're going to take it.
Michelle and I wish you and Melania the very best as you embark on this great adventure, and know that we stand ready to help you in any ways which we can. Good luck and Godspeed. That's why he initiated an entire spying campaign on this president. He's a complete fraud and a phony.
And not only that, you're right, he was lying about the best wishes. And not only that, this
Sound
man,
like a
when he
form
wrote
letter.
that letter, he showed how he was much bigger of a person than this other buffoon. Yeah.
Continue.
James Comey. I want to read that bull crap. Oh, Chairman Kim Jong-un.
Really? Number one bullshit guy. Keep moving.
That is
Oh,
crazy.
I'm just curious, Lisa, did you guys review what the mayor of Boston did earlier this week? How she did a whole press conference, and did you do that?
Yeah, is that
I
piece
guess
of
I
shit
didn't.
lady that was saying that, we don't have a problem with food production, we got plenty of homes? Is that lady?
She's an Asian woman.
I don't know, I'm blind, I don't give a fuck what she looks like. I'm saying, is
Blind.
that woman?
I didn't know you was blind.
The fuck, dude? Anyway, continue.
You don't sound like you're blind.
What the fuck am I supposed to sound like? Ronnie Millsap? What the fuck? That was the
Blind
stupidest
people
fucking
usually,
thing you said
blind
so
people
far.
are usually a
I
little bit
do
more
not
reserved.
have eyeballs. Move the fuck on.
You don't have eyeballs?
No, I don't. Move the fuck on.
I believe that.
I don't care what you believe.
Why are you
fucking
telling this
moron.
person is telling you about their medical history and you tell them I don't
No, I
believe
thought
you?
you-
He's a fucking idiot.
She's not joking.
I thought you were
at all.
joking.
I'm not
I'm sorry.
joking.
How did you lose your eyeballs?
Surgery.
Damn. And God grants you
Continue.
peace
Infinity?
and grace. That's
Infinity?
amazing.
You know,
Yeah.
Why did they
me too.
remove?
Oh,
No,
wow.
I still don't understand why they had to remove your
I've been in
eyeballs in
these streets
surgery.
for years and he don't fucking listen.
I never knew you was blind. Why did they take your eyeballs out just because you had surgery?
No, I've had 24 surgeries, actually.
Can you explain why they take your eyeballs?
Because they were damaged and causing me pain.
Now, see, my Infinity?
I bet you didn't know that neither, Lisa.
No, I did know that.
Lisa's
I had
known
no
me for
idea.
years. I've been in
I'm
this
looking
room
at the
since
picture in
you
your
started this
PCR.
room.
It was not clear to me that you didn't have eyes in your sockets.
Well, if you ever looked at my bio,
Did you look in the bio?
It says here, awesome blind woman here, a phoenix rising
See?
with the ashes. Yeah. I wouldn't have
Also,
assumed.
blind woman. See?
Damn.
see, you don't know nothing about me.
Because he doesn't listen. He doesn't take the time to hear
No.
other people's voice.
I have a really bad memory. I might have read that in the past. I didn't remember that at all.
You have a bad memory?
Very bad.
Now, how
You
would
could tell
I
me
know
something
that
today.
about you?
You could tell me something right now and I'll forget it the next minute. Completely.
Wow. Then
Like
you
you
need
never
to get
said
that checked.
No, I think it's a filtering thing that my brain does to keep. It's a survival technique.
He does a meta self every day, Lisa. It's a meditative
That
self.
is a filtering that my brain does. Ciao. Okay,
It's a survival technique.
I'm going to forget where I put the rent money, too. What the hell?
Wait a minute, Ramona. Do you have to wear glasses when you go out? Is it like visible that you can't, like when you go out?
I don't have eyes. Why would I need to wear shades?
Because this, for instance, Stevie Wonder. For instance, Stevie Wonder wears
He
shades.
wants to.
No, but he
The
wears
fuck?
shades because he knows that it's
I
probably.
mean, I don't know what his deal is, dude. He might have light sensitivity. I have no
Wait a minute.
idea at all.
I'm just trying to understand something. When
They
you're
say he
walking
can see
around the
light.
community, do people get scared that there's no eyeballs in your sockets?
No, most people can't tell. It's not like it's got a big sign. Watch out, so you got eyeballs. Well, you
I've
open up
never
in my
heard-
grill
I've
and
never-
notice.
I've never heard somebody taking out somebody's eyeballs.
Oh my God! Well, America?
It happens every day. It's called enucleation.
enucleation.
E-N-U-L.
So let me ask you this question. So I was at a barbecue.
L-A-T-O-N.
I was at a barbecue. Remember that barbecue I was at, y'all, with almost got,
Beat up?
assaulted because I voted for Trump. But check it.
Beat up?
I encountered someone there. He was probably about the same age as me, or a little bit younger. And I noticed when I shook his hand, like his pinky was like chopped up or whatever. But I just thought he had small hands, or I figured like he was like one of them. People can be like miniature or dwarfs. That's what I figured. I'm like, no, he's not. Something's going on. So someone had mentioned to me that my sister told me over in the cut, he lost it in a machine accident. He was like a machine worker. He put his hand through this machine. My goodness gracious. So anyway, it was an amazing discussion. I don't know how it came up, but we talked about it. And he told me about how he was able to overcome such a traumatic experience. Like, man. And I asked him how he was able to lean on his faith through that experience. It was a great discussion. But like, yeah, young kid, good looking guy, you know what I'm saying? His fingers are completely crushed on one hand. And I was just asking him how he dealt with that. Like me, I don't know how, I would deal with that. So I was just curious, Ramona. And I mean this honestly. Like, how did you come to grips with that? Because you seem to be completely secure with it now. But like, when it initially
I've
became
been blind for 20 years.
Okay, so you're 20 years in. I spoke to this guy. This guy was only like 6 months in.
I've been having eye surgery since 1985.
So what was the initial condition?
Domestic violence.
Damn! So somebody beat you?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
See, Infinity?
You don't know what their walk is.
Definitely.
So I just took one of my 84-year-old friends to get a cataract surgery, and he healed. The problem was he said he forgot to duck because he got into a fist fight about 40 years ago, and somebody kicked him in the eye in a fist fight in some kind of brawl. So it stalled his healing, even though he did fully heal. So I guess my question to you was it that kind of trauma, like you were getting kicked